Hey guys, so for this video I'll be unboxing BAP's 7th single album, Blue. This was actually released in the second half of last year. I've been meaning to get this for a really long time. I'll first unbox this as I always do, but before I start I always like making a comparison to a jewel case. So this is how big the album is compared to a jewel case. It is pretty big. This follows the packaging for Noir and their single album Wake Me Up, or I think it's called Rose. There's two versions for this. I forgot what this version is called. Honestly, with all these versions for K-pop albums, I can really care less sometimes. So yeah, I don't know which version this is, but regardless, I wanted to get it. So here's the front, the back. Like always, I will unbox this album and then talk about my collection journey with BAP and my thoughts on the album itself. So I like this type of packaging. It's alright. This can get damaged pretty easily, so I will take really good care of it. But I love that this keeps up with their new packaging. I would have preferred if they kept with their initial packaging, but at least TS is doing something right for their packaging. And these photos are really nice. And I do feel bad for BAP. They do seem to get just less and less popular, which is quite unfortunate because I think their music has improved a lot, and they're just really good. Another thing, I think they're probably not renew their contracts with TS once they expire, because I don't know, I think they feel fed up with the company. And I think that these single albums and all of these overly promoted release, like they're just overly promoted to a point that they don't seem to be taking a break. But if that's their choice, that's completely fine. But I don't know, I feel like they want to leave TS now. There's like a report that Him Chen was complaining or something. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know, I feel like TS is still overworking BAP, because even when they don't promote in Korea, they're off in Japan promoting something else, and then a couple months later they come back to Korea. Yeah, last year they had 3 singles, so it's enough to release kind of like a full-length album. So it's like a full-length album, but with 3 singles, I guess. These pictures are really nice. I don't know how different the photo books are, but I love this blue font. Here's the credits, and the CD is actually really pretty. So comes with the track listing on as well. And in total you get 3 songs, so this is a single album. Honestly, I don't know much of the difference between the photo books, but if you do have the money, then I guess. But I don't know, I even made a rant about this with my thoughts on K-pop, where I was like complaining about just groups having multiple versions, and I'm just buying one version nowadays. As for this album, this was a pretty good summer vibe type of thing. I think this was released near the end of the summer, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty nice. I think All the Way Up could have been the title track. Honeymoon kind of sticks with the K-pop sound, with the tropical house that they've been doing for the past 2.5 years. So it does keep up with the trend. And Rewind is a good song as well. BAP normally releases good music, so sometimes I would not even listen to the album sometimes, and kind of just wait for it to arrive, because I know it's gonna be good. So this is no exception. I've never really been disappointed in their songs. especially their singles. Either I've never been let down. I will get Ego sometime, probably, I would say, if not by the end of this year. I am planning to get it probably soon, because it is because I'm gonna try to make a list actually, but it's on my head, and like I have a mental note to get it, just to keep up with the releases. In Korea, I don't have any other Japanese stuff, unfortunately, but maybe I'll get a full-length album soon. But right now, I just want to focus on Korean stuff. So Ego is the only album that I'm technically missing from them in terms of physical releases in Korea. So I'm really glad that I kept up with BAP, especially because a lot of their things are out of print. It's just the majority of their first releases. So I am pretty content. I do hope that this year they just get a full-length album and just get to rest, and they don't get a bunch of singles and all of this. But who knows what route they will take in terms of promotions for 2018. What else? Yeah. As for upcoming videos, after this I'll be unboxing Monsta X's, I think it's called The Code, which I bought from my friend Mason a couple days ago, which arrived today. And then I'll also be unboxing GFriend's Rainbow that still hasn't arrived, and Taemin's Moving, and possibly EXO's winter album for 2017. I think it's called Universe. If you have any other questions, please comment down below. If you want to request any sort of videos, please comment down as well. But again, like I always say, whenever I get something, I'll unbox it just to keep track of the things I'm getting throughout the year. So I am going to still be posting unboxings, but not as often. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and keep supporting BAP, because I think they're so underrated. I'm so upset about it. Alright, bye guys.